welcome back to my channel. My name is Coiffure M, and today I am going to be doing a drugstore makeup haul slash review. And for the pharmacy that I went to CVS, and that is like my go-to place for my prescriptions, for snacks, for toiletries, all that stuff. So the look I'm going for today is actually going to be like kind of a blue smoky eye. I'm going to be doing a little bit of nice color, a nude lip, just to balance it out. So I'm pretty excited for that and to try out these products I found. So I haven't used a lot of drugstore things in my life, so this is also going to be a review. And also, mind you, different products will work for different skin types and the sensitivity you have in your skin. I tend to be more on the sensitive side and acne prone side, so this could be more for someone with that kind of skin type who is prone to breakouts and who is sensitive. So just letting you know, a little disclaimer out there. Also, do you like my headband? I will link it down below so you guys can get one too. It's from this man named Stefan, and he makes these, and his business is called Bohemian Hideaway. Also, my sweater is from MMGA, which is Make Makeup Great Again by Amanda Ensing. I'll also link this down below too because I love this brand and this sweater. I'm just feeling really cozy today. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like my day off. So if you'd like to see how we're going to achieve this drugstore makeup look and review, keep on watching. We're going to start out with the Covergirl Trublend Base Business, and this is for pore minimizing. And as you can see, I still have some pores on my cheeks that are still coming in, but they look a lot better. So I'm just going to whoa, okay, jeez, that is so liquidy. It just fell right out of the bottle. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe this here, and then let's see how this consistency is. Jeez. Okay, at first glance, it's still really liquidy. I don't really like that in a primer. I prefer to have something a little bit easier to spread around, like a more gel-like consistency. I'm just gonna spread this on my face because I didn't want to put too much out and just have it spill everywhere. So I'm just going to rub it in with my fingers. Next for foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. And I have never used this, and the shade is in Warm Nude 128. So at first glance, it comes out of this giant hole. There's no applicator or anything. So I'm gonna use this Heavenly Luxe It brush. It is dual-sided, so I'm just going to pour it onto here. This is gonna be kind of funny too, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there it is. So I put like a very small amount on there first. And I'm just gonna tap it on. Ooh. And leave out your under eyes because that's where your concealer is gonna go. It applies pretty well, I'm surprised. Applying a good even layer, just tapping it on. I could have used a sponge, but I wanted to try out this brush today. I've had it for about 3 years. It's called the Dual End Buff and Blend number 23 brush from IT Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna apply just the tiniest bit more. I'm actually pretty happy with the application of it. It smoothed onto the skin very, very well. And I really like that, geez. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 for the foundation for sure. Good even distribution. I like it a lot actually. For concealer, I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer, and the shade is in medium olive. So I'm just going to do my under eyes, my blemishes, and then my eyelids, and define the arch of my brows. I forgot a mirror because using just my screen isn't going to help. The application so far went on very smoothly, and I like liquid for applying concealers as well because I just feel like you have better control over the product. So I'm just going to use the small end of this brush, of the dual-sided brush, to blend out everything. Concealer is all blended out, and I actually really like how it looks in terms of coverage, and it stuck very well to the skin along with the foundation, so that is all good with me. Alright, next for setting powder, I am going to be using the e.l.f. HD Powder Soft Luminance, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the products that I chose, I just looked at them, I analyzed it a little bit, and then I just got it. Like, there were a couple of things I was aware of, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this, but then there was some where I was just like, you know what, let's try it and see how it works, and this is one of those products. So I have used e.l.f. products in the past before, just not on myself. I've used it on other people, so I'm interested to see how it works for me. So jeez. Wait, I'm so confused. Peel off and turn dial. Wait, what do I peel off? Hold on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Oh. Did you see that cloud of smoke? I'm gonna take my powder brush, and this one is just a travel size powdered one from Sephora, so I'm gonna tap it in, tap it off, and then just apply it all over the place. Alright, so that powder worked pretty well. It applied pretty easily. What I don't like about it is this little grid part in there. It just makes it kind of awkward to get it out. But what I did do was I tapped it and I put it in here as a dish to be able to catch everything. Powder is all set. Now we're gonna move on to the face. For highlight, I got the Wet n Wild Megaglow highlighting powder in the shade 321B Precise Petals. And then for the contour, I got 473B What Shady Beaches. What Shady Beaches, and this is also Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon bronzer. So I'm gonna do the highlight first. I'm gonna do my nose, my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and under my eyebrows. Alright, so for my highlighting brush, I am going to be using the Pro Featherweight Blending Brush from Sephora. And at first glance, this looks very nice and shimmery with kind of a pink undertone, which I think is really nice, especially for like a more natural look. So I'm just gonna tap it in here, tap off the excess, and just apply it. It's easier to apply more than it is to take away when you have too much. That's what I've come to learn. So the highlight's done, and it applied pretty well. And I'm just now starting to realize, like, drugstore makeup honestly isn't that bad. Like, this applied really well. It catches the light very nicely, and I like it a lot. It gives it a nice subtle glow, and I actually forgot to do under my eyebrows, so I'm gonna do that really quick. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and I'm gonna pull this back a little bit just so I can get the contours of the face. Right, and I know I'm having a bad reaction to makeup if my skin starts burning, but so far my skin is not, which I am very happy about. Next, this bronzer is like a matte shade, and I really like matte for bronzer just because it gives it a more natural look. And I don't know, I'm all about natural, honestly. It's like, the more natural it looks, the better. So I am just going to tap in my powder brush that I used, tap it off, and I'm going to start behind the temple to the hollows of the cheek. Alright, so this side came out pretty harsh, and I don't know, like maybe I forgot to tap off more of the excess, but I am going to get a sponge and I'm just going to dab it to try to take away some of the harshness. Alright, next for brows, I'm going to be using the Maybelline 36 Hour Tattoo Studio Brow Pencil. And the shade is in 260 Deep Brown. And this looks like it's like a dual-edged thing. It has a spoolie on one side and then it has the pen on the other. Alright, so for brows, I'm just going to draw in the direction of growth. I'm going to brush them up first though. Alright, and you're just gonna draw them in and fill them in. You don't want them to look too penciled on, and just fill in the areas where there isn't as much hair. I don't know if you can tell here, but it is pretty thick. It's like a crayon, so I just tried to be as light with it as possible when I was applying it. So I'm just going to use the spoolie end once more and just blend in the crayon. Why am I calling it a crayon? Because it looks like a crayon. I'm just going to blend the brows upward once more. Are done, and I'm not sure if I really like the heaviness of the pencil. I prefer to have something smaller because this was kind of hard to navigate because you didn't want to draw too much or fill them in too much, if you know what I mean. So while I'm waiting, I am going to moisturize my lips, and I'm going to be using this Vaseline Lip Therapy Cocoa Butter, and I've used this in the past and it is so moisturizing to your lips. The nice thing about Vaseline is just pure moisturization. I'm gonna let my lips moisturize for the rest of the time that I'm doing my makeup, and now I'm gonna move on to the rest of my eyes, and I'm excited to try this blue smoky eye out. So for the rest of my eyes, I am going to be using this Maybelline Charcoal Smokes eyeshadow palette, and then I'm going to use Air Volume Mega Mascara from L'Oreal because I've seen a lot of advertisements for this, so I wanted to try it out for myself. And then for eyeliner, I am going to be using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner in Deep Teal. So let's get on it. The colors are very beautiful, and they come with this tiny little thing. They come with a tiny little makeup applicator. I don't want to use this because I just feel like I don't have a good grip of it. I'm just gonna put it off to the side. Yeah. Right, so I am just going to dip into this shade right here and use it all over my base. Let's see, what is this one called? Oh, that's so cute. They have instructions on the back about how to wear it. That's cute. I'm gonna take some artistic license here and just apply it the way I want to, so it's all good. We all have different preferences. So I'm just gonna use this brush from Sephora. It is called just the shadow brush, and I'm gonna use the lightest shade right here to apply it all of. So tap it in, tap off the excess. this darker shade in my crease region to create more of that smoky eye look. So I'm just going to take this blending brush from Sephora, and I'm just going to tap in the brush, tap off the excess. Because it is so dark, it's easier to build up than it is to take away. So I'm just going to apply that in my crease. So the crease is done, and I am going to use this brush from La Rousse. It's called the LR105 Short Shadow, and I'm going to use that for the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to go in with this like darker gray shimmery shade, and I'm just going to go about halfway into my actual eye. And I'm just going to pack it on since I want the pigment to actually stay. And I like to apply it with the brush facing down so you get as close to the lash line as possible. It actually looks really pretty. I like it. Alright, so for the outer part of my eye, I'm actually going to go back in with that same dark portion, dark navy color, and I'm going to apply it inwards like this with the same brush, but I'm not going to tap off as much because I want it to look very dark, so just one tap. With a brush like this, you want to use small pats and just gradually build up to the color that you want. Alright, looks really pretty. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm just going to take away any harshness that I see just to make it look a little bit softer, not as not crazy, but not as harsh. So I like a softer smoky eye. Right, now I'm just going to go in with my eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply it to the top of my lash line. And okay, wait, what the heck is this? Wait, how do I... Wait, what the heck is up with this brush? Does it twist? Does it not? Okay, this is, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. If this doesn't open, I swear. Okay. Oh, you have to sharpen it. You have to sharpen it. Okay, I am going to pause this and I'm going to go sharpen it. So I checked and I don't have an eyeliner sharpener. And to save the look, I am just going to be using this Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in the shade Intense Black. So I am just going into the lash line like I said before, and then I'll go into the bottom of my lashes and just use color. For the bottom lashes, I'm just going to use this short shadow brush from La Rousse once more, and I'm going to go in again with the, if I can open it. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to go in with this darker shade just to frame my eyes a little bit more. I'm going to tap it in. I'm going to tap it off because I don't want it to look too crazy or too dark. want to do too much because I feel like it would make my eyes look a lot smaller. So I just framed them a little bit more, and I actually really like how that applied. I would definitely say you need to build up a little bit more, and you need to pack it on if you want a little bit more pigment. But other than that, the colors looked really pretty, and I'm happy with how that turned out. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the mascara, and I'm actually really excited to try this out. I've seen a lot of good things about it. So, at first glance, the brush is very round. It has a pretty big barrel on it, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to apply this to my top lashes and the outer part of my bottom lashes. Wow. Oh, shoot! Can you see that? Okay, this is before, this is after. That is crazy! That's amazing! And the thing is, my eyelashes are already extremely curly, so, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I have to look one more time. Looks like I put false lashes on. That is amazing! Oh my gosh! Right now. Those look really nice. I love this. I'm definitely going to be using this again. Alright, and last for lips, I am going to be using this L'Oreal Paris lip gloss. It's called the Color Riche in the level 800 Fairest Nude. So I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. At first glance, it's very pretty. It's like a nude-ish pink, which I really like, in contrast with the really dark and drastic eyes. Glance, it's very pretty. I like it. I like the shine on it. The only thing is it took a lot to actually get it on there, so it's not very pigmented. And I'm noticing as I look in the mirror, the concealer is starting to leave from my under eyes. So that's not really good. It didn't stay on as easily as I would have liked. My other concealer, my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, it stays on very, very well throughout the day, but this NYX one I'm realizing right now isn't sticking to my skin and my under eyes as it should, so I probably won't use that again. This is your final look for drugstore makeup. So overall, I would say the experience was about a 9 out of 10. The one point being taken off would be the lipstick not being very pigmented, and then the under eye concealer coming off of my eyes right now. But moral of the story is drugstore makeup, if you do your research and you find products that work for you, can be very effective and cost efficient if you're on a budget, which I need to be because I have to save up money for things in the future. So I'm very happy with this final look, and I think it fits pretty well with brown eyes, like, because brown eyes are warmer, so adding a cool blue to balance it out really just makes them pop. And that mascara, I'm adding that into my repertoire. That mascara is amazing. That mascara was amazing. And I will link everything I used down below so you can get some for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And click the notification button so you know the next time I post a video. So I'm going to be posting on Saturdays normally. If there's anything you guys want to see, comment down below. Also, let me know what your favorite drugstore products are in the comments, and share your knowledge, and maybe I'll go try it out myself. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.